vehicle is pitching downrange. And 1D chamber pressures are out.
At T plus 30 seconds into flight, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Space Launch Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. Now we're currently throttling down the M1D engines to prepare for max Q, which is the point of maximum aerodynamic. And good call out there for good telemetry. We're currently throttling down the M1D engines to prepare for max Q, which is the point of maximum aerodynamic stress.
Vehicle is supersonic.
For maximum aerodynamic stress on the vehicle, and max Q is reached when the air density of the atmosphere decreases faster than the increasing speed of the rocket.
XQ.
And there's that call out for max Q. We've also got some wonderful views of the Florida coast as Falcon 9 ascends. Now we're going to have several events coming up in quick succession, starting with MECO, followed by stage separation, and then second engine start, or SES-1. Main engine cutoff, or MECO, is when all 9 engines on the Falcon 9 first stage shut down. This is then followed by...
MVAC chill has started.
And good call out there for MVAC chill. MECO will then be followed by stage separation, where the first and second stages are pushed apart from one another. And immediately after, the second stage engine, also called the MVAC, will ignite to continue pushing toward orbit. We should be hearing that call out for MECO in just a few moments from now.
Main engine cutoff. Stage separation confirmed. MVAC startup.
And there we heard confirmation of those 3 events that happened back to back to back, which again were main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation, and then second engine start 1. Now coming up shortly, we'll have fairing separation, which is just about 10 seconds from now. Once the vehicle reaches the vacuum of space, the protective payload fairing is no longer necessary and gets jettisoned and retrieved for future reuse.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And there's that confirmation of fairing separation. Now, as a reminder, both of those fairing halves were already flight proven, with one half flying for its 36th time today and the other for its 24th. Both of those fairings will now be making their way back to Earth for recovery. Now, next up, the next major milestone coming up will be the entry burn on our Falcon 9 first stage, which is scheduled to occur around the T plus 6.5 minute mark. Now, the entry burn is used to slow the first stage as it heads towards our drone ship, the shortfall of gravitas, out in the Atlantic Ocean. Without the entry burn, we'd only be using the atmospheric drag to slow down Falcon 9, which would add extra stress to the vehicle. The entry burn is similar to pumping the brakes to slow down the vehicle as it passes back into the Earth's atmosphere. We need to slow down to reduce re-entry forces, which then helps us recover and reuse the first stage. And then following the entry burn, the booster will initiate the landing burn, which will slow the vehicle down even further for a precise touchdown on our drone ship. Now, during the entry burn, Falcon 9 is decelerating by firing its Merlin engines in the direction it's moving. And this causes the rocket to fly through the engine's exhaust gases, which deposits a layer of soot on the vehicle surface. And this is what gives our flight-proven vehicles their characteristic look. That soot comes from the carbon-based fuel that Falcon 9 uses, and with each flight, the soot builds up a little more on the outside skin of the